Woo! Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. How's everyone doing today? Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Thank you guys for staying with me through 2022. 2023 is going to be even better. I really do appreciate all you guys. Means the world to me that everyone's here. Happy New Year. Let's have a big game for the Dolphins today. Fins up, baby. Unless you're a Patriots fan, then it's acceptable to root for the Patriots, I guess. Hope everyone had a good night. Great New Year's. I had a fun time last night. The craziest thing about the ball drop this year was that I don't know if anyone was watching the college football game, but I saw on Twitter there was someone who was watching both at the exact same time, and the ball dropped at the exact same time that Ohio State missed the field goal, which is hilarious, very funny. So let's have a great New Year, 2023. Have a fun time here. I'm just retweeting the stream. Everyone, make sure you hit a like on the way in. Helps me out a ton. Helps me out a ton. Let's ride. All right. Let's do it. All right. If I don't answer your questions again, I want to make this very clear. If I don't answer your question instantly, just ask again. If I skip over it, I'm not trying to skip anyone's questions. Just trying to have a fun time here. So let's do it. All right. Happy New Year. Starting 2023 off with the championship. Yes, sir, man. Let's have a fun time. Need two wide receivers, London, Pittman, Gabe, or Watson. So Watson's health is very much up in the air right now. I'm going to try to pull up the inactives. He doesn't play until 4, so I don't even think we're going to know about Watson until or 4:15, whatever the game starts. So I don't think we're going to know for a while if he's going to end up playing or not, which obviously sucks. Let's see here. I think that he's probably going to end up playing, but that is pretty up in the air. Fuck. The Dolphins linebacker Bradley Chubb's out. All right, so officially active, we got Trevor Lawrence, Jerry Jeudy, Ramondre Stevenson, Hunter Henry, Chris Olave, Julio Jones. Officially inactive, Xavier Howard, Armstead, and Chubb are out. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's that's not good. All right, Jalen Hurts also out. The Dolphins are going to lose today. That's what I got from that. But yeah, so we don't know too much about Watson right now. I think I'm going to go Gabe Davis and Pittman. And then if, actually, I'm not playing Pittman. We're going London. So we're going to go London and Gabe Davis. And then if Watson plays, you play Watson over Gabe Davis. All right. FA, thanks for the help throughout the season, Nick. No problem, man. I need a kicker for today. Debating between Koo and Dicker. Suck up too. Always open to your suggestions. So let me go ahead and look at the kickers really quick. I don't love Young Ho Koo today, if I'm being honest with you. Koo's been pretty decent, so I'm not saying he's like some shit tier kicker or something. But I am a little bit nervous about him. All right. Let's see here. You're open for suggestions as well. So let's look here. I don't think you're gonna find much better than Dicker the kicker on your waiver wire. Cameron Dicker has been low key nice with it recently. He's been putting up a decent amount of fantasy points. Been pretty reliable as well. Probably not going to shit the bed. Probably not going to score like 15 points either. But against the Rams, whose defense looks a little bit better recently, I think Dicker should have a pretty decent game. So between Dicker and Koo, I'd definitely go Dicker. And then I really don't think anyone's available that's better than Dicker. Like maybe Graham Gano I would also consider, but I'd probably just go Dicker because it's in a dome. And there's going to be no wind factor. So we're going to go with Cameron Dicker. Travel with me. Thank you for the super chat as well. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you and everyone in chat. Pick one for my last flex spot. Hollywood Foreman Moss. Thanks. So Foreman's a guy that if I'm being completely honest with you, I am very nervous about playing Foreman. Foreman smashed last week. I was off of Foreman. I told everyone to sit him. The guy fucking devoured the Lions defense. And let's be honest, going into the game, the Lions looked like they had one of the best run defenses in the NFL, and then they got absolutely plowed by that Panthers rushing attack. Um, he's very much in a committee, but I don't trust Moss or Hollywood enough. Like the Cardinals, I don't even remember the Cardinals quarterback. Oh, it's David Blau. They rolled out David Blau. I mean, it just seems like a recipe for disaster for all these guys. I'm going Foreman. I feel like he's the best player out of that group with the situation he's in. So I'm going Foreman. Ride or die with Foreman here. Going with Foreman. London or Zay Jones? This is for the chip. I'm going Zay Jones for sure. Full PPR 2, Gabe Davis, Zay Jones, McLaurin, or AJ Dillon need upside. Let's go McLaurin. I'm going McLaurin and Zay Jones. I still think Gabe Davis is a good upside play, but I think Zay Jones has more upside this one. Happy New Year's, everyone. Oh man, what's up, Tyron? How you doing, man? Butker, Koo, Patterson, or Pinheiro. Definitely going Bucker. PPR, London or Zay Jones. This for the chip. I already answered that. Zay Jones. Ramondre Algier. I love Algier this week, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's crazy to sit Ramondre. Is Christian Watson going to play? I don't know. It's very up in the air right now, and I don't think we're going to know until like closer to game time. So I'd probably just play Zay Jones. Zonovan Knight or Swift. I'm going Zonovan Knight. Start Chark or Dotson in the flex. That's a good one. I'd go Chark. I love Chark's matchup this week. Should be a really high scoring game against Minnesota. Oh man. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Judy, Deontay, or DJ Moore. And I could swap Carlson in for the kicker. I think Carlson's a good kicker this week. So I wouldn't swap off of him if you got him. Judy, Deontay, or because I think the Raiders will be able to move the ball just far enough to kick field goals, but I don't think they're going to be scoring very many touchdowns, at least passing. I'm going Judy and DJ Moore. Waddle or DK Metcalf. Pick 2, 1 PPR or Chark. I'm not getting cute here. We're going Metcalf and Waddle. Going for 12 ships this week out of 36 teams. Ooh. All right, man. If you plays the Bears, my bad, Kyle. I said the fucking wrong thing. But yeah, I still like that matchup. That is my fault. That's what happens when you drink on New Year's. You show up here and you fucking forget which team one of the players is playing. Chase Claypool, active. Expected to be active. Jerry Judy, active. Justin Jackson, inactive. Trevor Lawrence, active. Texans plan to... Oh, that has nothing to do with this. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, out. Irv Smith, out. Nothing really crazy there. But yeah, I still like Chark. I like the Bears matchup too. Thanks, Nick. No problem. Full PPR need 1. Waddle, Dortch, or any of the Giants. I'm playing Waddle. I'm gonna play Waddle. Is Christian Watson gonna play? I think it's pretty up in the air. I'm just gonna play Zay Jones. Ayuk or Dortch? I'm going Ayuk, dude. Dortch looked good last week, but let's be honest with you. Now they're going to David Blau. It's just a shitty quarterback situation, man. A shitty quarterback situation. I'm not like crazy hungover or something. I literally feel fine, but just a fog brain, After 17 weeks of doing all this every day, your brain gets a little foggy at times. Magic, Mike White, or Purdy, Omar said. I'd go Mike White. Zach, thank you for the super chat, my man. PPR for the ship. Need a running back too. White, Knight, or Murray. My running back one is Barkley. My wide receivers are Jefferson, Hill, and Godwin. Goddard or Komet? Great question. So I'm definitely going with Goddard. Goddard is one of the most efficient tight ends in the NFL. Now, I've talked about this ever since Goddard became active. Goddard's one of those guys that's not going to get like 8, 9 targets a game, right? There are some tight ends that can do that. Komet is one of them. But what Goddard's going to do is catch 4 or 5 balls, get you 10 yards a pop, get you 50 yards, scores a touchdown, you're going to end up pretty happy. If he doesn't score a touchdown, you're going to be like, you know what? He still had a decent game. Goddard is a guy that's never going to really bust. He's never really going to fuck you completely over. He's probably not going to have a huge game, but I'd go Goddard. I think he has upside to have a huge game. And then in terms of a RB2, I think I'm going to go. I kind of want to go Latavius Murray. I also like Zonovan Knight. That's really close. Let's go. Let's go Latavius Murray. I don't even like Latavius Murray, but I'm gonna go him over those guys. So Latavius Murray and Goddard. What'd you drink? I just drink. I had some champagne. I just drink twisted teas. That's what I always drink. Um, okay, Nick, playing for the bronze medal today. Pick 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. That's an important thing. You got to make sure that if your league pays third place, that you win. If you're in the third place game. 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. So I'm going Juju, Garrett Wilson, Chubb, Algier, and Walker. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you as well. 1 full PPR. Who are we going? Zay Jones, Dotson, DJ Chark. Zay Jones for sure. For sure. Giants or Jags defense? Giants. I like the Giants and the Jags defense a lot. I'd probably go Jags. I got so hammered on Tuesday night that I missed waivers. I missed waivers on Tuesday because I was fucking tired. I just fell asleep. There was literally no one good on waivers, so it actually didn't matter at all. But I knocked out before waivers happened. That happens to me normally at the end of the season. It's not that I forgot. It's just I fucking was so tired. I just fell asleep. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Happens to the best of us. Russell, thank you for the super chat, my man. Full PPR, 1 running back, wide receiver, 2, and a flex. All right. So you got Adams, Fournette, Judy, Akers, Brian Robinson, Evans, Ayuk. Thank you for helping me get to the championship this season. No problem, Russell. I'm glad you made it to the championship. Let's hope we can secure that W. Let's see here. Oof. So the thing with Adams is, can you really sit Devontae Adams in your fantasy football championship? I know Jarrett Stidham's playing, but are you going to be able to live with yourself when you bench Jarrett or when you bench Adams in the championship? I don't think so. I don't think so. So with that said, I'm playing Adams. So you need 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, and 2 flexes. So we're definitely playing Adams at the wide receiver spot. At the running back spot, we're going Akers. Then the flex spots, we're going Judy, and we're going Fournette. So we're going Adams, Akers, Judy, Fournette. I like Judy this week. I like Akers a ton this week. I like Adams every week. Again, even though the quarterback situation is gross, like, yeah, I don't think, Russell, you're going to be able to go to sleep tonight if you lose and you benched Adams. If you lose and you played Adams and he scores like 7 points, you'll be like, you know what? It is what it is. I understand why I played Adams. You're never going to be able to sleep at night if you play Mike Evans or Ayuk over Devontae Adams. So Adams, Judy, Akers, Fournette. I kind of like Brian Robinson as well, but I'm leaning with the first 4 guys. I think you put them in a good order. Those are the guys I like. Najee, Brian Robinson, Cam Akers, or Algier. That's tough because I like all of them. I'm going Akers. Start AJ Brown or Devontae Smith. I have both Mike Evans and Jamar Chase. So what you're going to do is you're going to start AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Jamar Chase and bench Mike Evans. Minshew or Danny Dimes. I like Daniel Jones a decent amount. I like Minshew a decent amount. They're pretty similar in my rankings. So to be completely honest with you, I like both of them a lot. So if you wanted to, basically it's a coin flip. So like I would go with Minshew, but it is really close. So, but yeah, I'd go Minshew. It's really close. So, really close. Oh man. Bucker's the #1 rated kicker this week. Oh, you like Bucker a lot this week? I like Bucker decent as well. Larry, make sure you ask your question in the chat. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Same thing, big homie Debo. Thank you very much, man. What's up, Nick? Do I play the Giants defense over the Eagles, and then I need one flex? Dylan, Dotson, or Chark? This is for the Gusto, baby. Let's do it. All right. So let's look at the defenses. Giants versus Eagles. So the Eagles are playing the Saints. Giants are playing the Colts. These are two of the best options on the week. These would be both top 5 defenses, in my opinion. The Eagles have a better defense on paper. They're also safer. I'm going Eagles. Going Eagles. And then Dylan, Dotson, or Chark. I'm going Dylan. AJ Dillon has been phenomenal over the last couple of games. I don't think you want to necessarily fade away from the options that are working. So we're gonna go Dylan and the Giants, or Dylan and the Eagles defense. I like the Giants defense a ton, but we're going Dylan and the Eagles, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Um, Larry, thank you for the super chat, my man. Please ask your question in chat. Joseph Lockwood Jr. They happen to be related to Hank Lockwood. Taysom Hill or Waller at tight end. I'm going Taysom Hill. Ravens or Chargers D. I would go Chargers. Larry, please make sure you ask your question in chat. I'm looking for it. It's NorCal, bro. Thank you for the super chat, man. Start my whole lineup. All right. Larry, I'll get to you after this one. I see your question in chat. This is easy. I just get to do everything, so it's very easy for me. Let's see here. So 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, tight end, flex. Rodgers or White? Rodgers. Running backs. You got CMC, Chubb, Fournette, Algier, Foreman. I'm going CMC and Fournette. Wide receivers. You got Lamb as a lock. I definitely obviously would have played Lamb as well. So you got one more, I assume, unless you need 2 more. I'll help you. I'll help you out. I'll give you 2 answers at wide receiver because you also need a flex as well. So you're going Rodgers, CMC, Fournette, Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, and Higbee. So that's correct, right? So you got 1 quarterback, Rodgers. Your 2 running backs are CMC and Fournette. Your receivers are Lamb, Garrett Wilson, and then your tight end is Higbee, and your flex is Williams. So again, going Rodgers, quarterback. Running backs are Christian McCaffrey and Fournette. Your receivers are Lamb, Garrett Wilson. Your tight end is Higbee. Your flex is Magic Mike Williams. There you go. So there you go. Again, Rodgers, CMC, Fournette, Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, Higbee. Thank you for the super chat. Larry, thank you for the super chat as well, my man. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys. Make sure you smash that fucking like button like it owes you money. And if anyone lives in Ohio in chat, every sports book just opened up there, and I have a lot of links. If anyone needs a link to join the sports book, today's stream brought to you by DraftKings. They got a great offer as well. Bet $5 on a pregame money line. You receive $200 in free bets if your bet wins. If you sign up using the link in the video description. Larry Love, full PPR, Juju, Slayton, or Hollywood Brown. Pick one. That's a good question. And then Hurst or Knox. So when it comes to Hurst or Knox, I actually like Hayden Hurst a lot. I'm a big fan of Hayden Hurst. But at the end of the day, I'm not playing Hayden Hurst over Dawson Knox, who has been on fire. I love Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox is one of my favorite tight ends in the NFL. He is on fire. He is on fire right now. I'm not sitting someone who's on fire like that. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm just not sitting someone who's on fire like that. So we're definitely going Knox. And then after that, it's Juju, Slayton, or Hollywood. I'm going Juju. I think Juju could have a really big game here. I think the Broncos are going to kind of stay in this game. I don't think the Broncos are going to fucking go crazy. So, but I think they keep it close. I don't think they're going to win. But so I'm going Juju for sure. I love Juju this week. I don't really trust Hollywood Brown or Slayton. And then I'm going with Dawson Knox for sure. So Dawson Knox and Juju for me would be my answer. Thank you for the super chat again. I really appreciate it. Uh, Octagon? That's not how you say that. Octagon. Octacon. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I really apologize. I am noodle brain right now. Please pick 2 and 1 to flex. Half PPR. So 2 receivers and then a flex and then a quarterback. All right. Let's go Garrett Wilson. Let's go Devontae Smith. Oh, I like Christian Watson, but he might not play. And I don't really want to chance that, to be completely honest with you. Because actually, you can chance it, right? Because let me just check. Shark. What time do the Lions play? Oh fuck, the Lions play at 1. Steelers. What time do they play? Steelers play it at tonight. So actually, this is a good thing to do. You're gonna go Devontae Smith, Garrett Wilson, and then you are going to wait on Watson. So put Watson in your lineup. If Watson misses, then you play Najee. Very simple. Smith, I love Smith. I love Garrett Wilson. I like Watson a ton if he plays. If he doesn't play, then you can pivot from Watson to Najee and then quarterback T-Law or Minshew. So there's a lot of people that think that Lawrence is just magically going to get benched in the middle of this game because they don't technically have to win it. But if they win this game and then lose to Tennessee, there's still, I think, a 9% chance they can get in to the playoffs. So I would think realistically, if you are, the coach of if you're Doug Peterson, you're going to want to win this game because even if you lose next week, which they're not going to, right? The Titans are dog shit. You still have a way to get in. So, in my opinion, I think they're going to play T Law the whole game unless it's a smackdown and then they bench Trevor Lawrence in like the third or fourth quarter, which I don't think is even going to happen. So, let's just go ahead and go with Lawrence. So, we're going to go Devontae Smith, Garrett Wilson, Christian Watson. If Watson sits, we're going Najee. Thank you for the super chat, my man. Frank, thank you for the super chat as well. Thank all of you guys for the super chat. Tyler Algier, Devontae Smith, Zay Jones, Swift, and Kirk need 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, and a flex. Easy for me. We're not overthinking. Don't overthink here. Go Christian Kirk over Zay Jones. Christian Kirk is just the safest option. He's always going to be there. Zay Jones might explode too. We're going Kirk. We're going Devontae Smith, and we're going Tyler Algier. Don't want to overthink things. Don't want to galaxy brain yourself here. Algier has an excellent matchup. Spock's been talking about it in chat, and I completely agree with Spock. And then we got, so Algier's got the great matchup. Devontae Smith must start every week. Same thing with Christian Kirk. I'm not overthinking things here. Keep it simple. Algier, Smith, Kirk. It's NorCal, bro. No Chubb. No Chubb, I get it, but it seems insane. Yeah, it does seem insane. I agree with you. But at this point, where we're sitting right now in what month is it right now? It's January 1st. Multiple weeks in a row, Chubb has failed. Now, could Chubb have a great game this week? I hope so. I hope he does if you have to play Chubb. But I'm not playing him this week. Playing whoever I said to play over Chubb. I'm just scroll up real quick. Thank you, Deet Win 11. If I pronounced your name wrong, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I said Fournette and CMC over Chubb. I think I might even consider playing Algier over Chubb too. So it's really just the fact that Chubb's been pretty bad recently. It's not his fault though. He's still getting volume. It's just the team, the Browns are just out of whack right now, and I don't know what's going to fix it. Like maybe next year Watson is more healthy and he's good to go. Um, Maybe that's the case. But I don't know. I mean, I hope he's good to go next year because I think I'm going to draft a lot of Watson, assuming that he's going to be amazing next year. But we never know when it comes to Watson. So DWN11, thank you for the super chat. PPR flex, Garrett Wilson or DJ Moore. This is one of those where it's a true coin flip. You might get this wrong half the fucking time because I like DJ Moore a ton. I like Garrett Wilson a ton. At the end of the day, when Magic Mike White is under center, I personally think that I would be crazy. I would seem like an insane person if I sat Garrett Wilson. I really think Mike White elevates Garrett Wilson into must start category, and I think he could easily smash this week. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Garrett Wilson. I'm going to die on the hill that Garrett Wilson is fucking unstoppable with Mike White. I'm ready to die on that hill. So we're going with him. Justine Garcia, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Half PPR, you need two out of the running backs. You need a defense. So two running backs and a flat. Okay, so these are a couple different questions here, but I respect it. I respect it. Hopefully you're in the championship in multiple leagues. You'll love to see that. So half PPR, you need two. Chubb, Algier, B-Rob. All right. Definitely playing Algier. And this is one of those where I'm not playing B-Rob over Chubb. I know Chubb's been shit recently, but you're going to feel like a crazy person if you sit Nicholas Chubb to play Brian Robinson. So we're going Algier and Chubb for sure. I love Algier. Going to play Chubb here. Casey or Eagles defense. I like them both. I'd go Eagles though. So Chubb, Algier, Eagles, Goddard or Ingram. I'd play Ingram. So, and then two running backs and a flex. Akers, Fournette, McKinnon, Shark, or Zay. Fuck, that's a loaded question. Playing Fournette and Akers and McKinnon. We're not going to play the receivers. We're going three running backs: Akers, Fournette, McKinnon. We're going. Okay, so the whole answer to this question is Chubb and Algier, Eagles defense, Evan Ingram, Akers, Fournette, McKinnon. Thank you for the super chat. Steven Bork, thank you for the super chat. Start Kittle or Terry McLaurin in the flex. I am happy holidays. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. This is one of those questions where you are putting yourself in you're not putting yourself in a bad position by playing these guys, but you're putting yourself into a bad mental spot because you have two players that are amazing, in my opinion. Let's go. I'm going Kittle. Kittle's on fire. Terry McLaurin's a little safer, but Wentz is back, so I don't love Kittle. I'm going. I mean, I don't love McLaurin because Wentz is back. I'm going Kittle. We're going. So we're going Kittle. I love the player Carson Wentz. Not Carson Wentz. I love the player McLaurin. I just hate Carson Wentz. So we're going Kittle. Super Sane Vegan. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, you sent it again. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. $1,500 winner take all. These are the type of leagues where I respect this kind of a league where it truly is balls to the wall. I really like this kind of a league. I respect it a lot. I would be incredibly nervous to play in a league like this where it's winner take all, but it is what it is. I actually think that is really what fantasy is about, though, at the end of the day. Fantasy is a winner take all type of thing, right? When you come in second, you get money in a lot of leagues, but you don't feel accomplished. So you know what? Winner take all actually makes a lot of sense. $1,500 winner take all. We're gonna take that. We're gonna eat that W. Super Saiyan vegan. We're winning this shit, and I'm gonna help you right now. Thank you for the super chat. Winner take all. Pick 2 wide receivers and 1 flex. Pittman, Metcalf, Stevenson, Sutton, Curtis Samuel, Chris Olave, Tyler Algier. Thank you for all the help this year. You the goat. You're the goat. Thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate you. All right. I think you have to go with Ramondre Stevenson. I think the fact that Chubb isn't playing for the Dolphins, Bradley Chubb, that's going to help, and that's going to help them run the ball more effectively. Chubb is a great run stopper, in my opinion. So I'm going Stevenson. I'm going Metcalf. You're not sitting Metcalf. You would feel like an idiot to set Metcalf. So Stevenson, Metcalf. Sucks that you can't start Stevenson and Algier, but we're going to go Stevenson, Metcalf. Ooh. I don't want to play Sutton. I also don't want to play Olave, even though I like Olave. We might have to play Olave. Fuck. All right, we're going Stevenson, Metcalf, and Olave. I don't trust the Colts enough to play Pittman, so we're going Metcalf, Stevenson, and Chris Olave. Metcalf, Stevenson, Olave. I really want to play Algier, but there's no way you can throw Algier into that lineup. So, let's go again. Metcalf, Stevenson, Olave. Santana, thank you for the super chat. Santana's a fire name. If that's your real name, it's like Santana Moss. Walker to the third or Lenny at RB2. Flex Walker over Garrett Wilson. Have Mixon at RB1. Great question. Again, we can't sit Garrett Wilson. I am on the train that Garrett Wilson is an auto lock into my lineup. I don't really give a shit. I'm not going to overthink Galaxy Brain my way off of Garrett Wilson, who has been nothing short of phenomenal with Russell Wilson. Not Russell Wilson. Garrett Wilson and Mike White is what I meant to say. So we're definitely going Garrett Wilson. And then Walker the third or Lenny. The Jets' run defense is a little bit soft compared to their pass defense. They have one of the best pass defense in the NFL. They actually don't have a bad run defense, but it's not amazing. It's not world beating. The Seahawks need to win that game. I think Lenny plays decent, but Lenny's also like not a surefire to be the RB1. Like it wouldn't surprise me one bit if it came out and the game starts and it's like, oh, they're going with Rashad White this time. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Walker the third, and I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson. Thank you for the super chat. Winner take all, with a little reward for most points in my league. That makes sense. Again, I don't think winner take all is even that weird at the end of the day. I just think it's a little tough. You come in second, you feel real bad. But to be honest with you, um, in fantasy football, I don't really give a fuck if I come in second. Like I want to win. Like I'm playing for third place. I want my money back in my league, but I don't really like in reality coming in third or fourth. Uh, not a big deal. Like not a not much of a change in my head. Like I'll still be pretty disappointed if I'm being honest with you. Winner take all. All right, next question here. Do you still go with Chark or Zay Jones, both on waivers? If I wait with Christian Watson, he doesn't play. How do you feel about Dobbs? I think Dobbs has a decent game. I would play Zay Jones over Juju, probably Gorilla Kid. Pick one, full PPR, and injured Tyler Lockett, Cam Akers, DPJ, Kenneth Walker the third, Najee Harris, Jerick McKinnon, Algier, AJ Dillon, Dotson. One. You can only play one. That fucking sucks. I'm going Jerick McKinnon. You can only play one. I like Jerick McKinnon. I'm going. Yeah, I'm going McKinnon. Giants. Playing for third. That's okay, man. Tyron, you can still win third place and be happy about it. Thank you for the super chat. I will read that in a second. Rank my starting team 1 out of 10. Herbert, Diggs, Jamar, Mixon, Connor, Everett, Zay Jones. Your team looks pretty good. I think you really have probably one of the best teams in your league, like 8.5, 9 out of 10 here. Thank you for the super chat. Olave against Philly, though. Philly trying to win. The problem, Super Saiyan, man, if I'm being honest with you, is I don't know how in my right mind can I play Pittman with 9-inch Nicholas Foles back there. Like, it feels like Nick Foles doesn't even give a fuck when he was at like it when I was watching the game, in my head, I'm like, does this guy even give a fuck? And I fell asleep, I think, at the end. Normally, I basically I watch every single game. Like, it's hard for me to fall asleep during football because I just know in a couple of months once football is over, like once the playoffs ends, it's fucking sad because I football is my favorite sport by far. It's why I love watching. It sucks when it's not on. But that was the kind of game where I just want to go to bed. I know Philly's trying to win, but at the end of the day, Olave is the best player that you have, and you can't play Algier because you need two receivers. And I don't trust Sutton at all. I don't love Curtis Samuel, so I'm just going to go with the best talent you have, and that's Chris Olave. Chris Olave is by far the most talented player you have, so we're going to Olave. I think Olave is still going to be able to hit for you. At least I hope so. Tommy, thank you for the super chat, my man. I really appreciate it. Which running back should I play this week? I have Kamara, Fournette, Akers, B. Rob, Stevenson. As of right now, I'm starting Kamara and Fournette and flexing B. Rob. Oh man, see. The problem is I would want to play Stevenson, but I don't know if reasonably. All right, so we're gonna play Kamara. You're gonna die on the hill with Kamara. You played him. I played him every fucking week, and the guy sucked ass for weeks, and I was playing him. So I'm dying on the hill with Kamara. I got to go Akers. Akers is on fire. So Kamara and Akers. And then it's between B Rob, Stevenson, and Fournette. I think I'm going Stevenson. Stevenson, Akers, Kamara is how I'm leaning there. Ozzy, thank you for the super chat. PPR, Brian Robinson, Evans, or Judy for the flex. Um, Pretty simple here. If you want to go with the highest upside possible, go with Judy. If you want to be safe, go Brian Robinson. I am probably going to play Jerry Judy. So Jerry Judy, travel with me. Thank you for the super chat. Please leave your question in chat. You might have already done it, and I just don't see it yet. Please leave your question in the chat. I really appreciate you. Leave the super chat. Zach Dabney, Dab, D2 at running back PPR. You got B Rob, Najee, Walker, Lenny, Lawrence or Minshew at quarterback. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone in chat. Hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button, man. It helps people more. I don't know what it technically does, but I'm pretty sure it boosts the stream up. It boosts my channel up so that more people get suggested the live stream. I try to answer as many questions as possible, so I really appreciate you guys hitting the like button. It helps me out a ton. It means the world to me. I really appreciate all you guys. So again, back to what I was saying here. We're going Walker and Lenny. Got to play Lenny. Even though Lenny's gross, like I said, Lenny's a little gross. I'm definitely playing him over Najee and Brian Robinson. So Walker and Lenny, and then Lawrence or Minshew. I'm playing Lawrence, assuming that Lawrence is going to play the whole entire game, and he is not going to get benched. People are thinking he's going to get benched. Some people think that. Some people think he's going to play the whole game. I think it's pretty up in the air. I'm going Lawrence, though. I assume he's going to play. So I'm going Lawrence, I'm going Walker, and I'm going Walker and Lenny. Walker, Lenny, Lawrence. David, thank you for the super chat as well. Happy New Year, Sammy. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for the super chat, David. Please ask your question in chat as well as Mr. Travel with me as well. I will answer your question. Chat, just got to ask it. Fat Lenny, baby. Y'all don't be too stingy with those likes, though. Yeah, you got to hit the like button, man. It's free. Here's to a championship. To start the new year. That's a fact. Waller or Andrews? Playing Andrews. I don't trust Waller with fucking Jarrett Stidham. He could have a good game, but I don't trust it. So we're going against him. We're gonna go. So we're gonna go Waller. No, we're going Andrews, even though Andrews been shit. Fuck. Andrews been so bad. Do I even trust Andrews? Yeah, I'm going Waller. I backtracked on what I said. We're going Waller. Bucks or Buffalo D. Bucks. Smash that like button. That's a fact. Nick in the chat been saving me the last few weeks. I'm glad you've been winning. Glad you've been winning. Glad your team's doing well. Appreciate all you guys, everyone in chat. When I say guys, I know there are women that also watch the chat. It's just a general term, you know. Here's my team. Josh Allen, Lenny, Akers, Justin Jefferson, Waddle, DK Metcalf, Hawkinson, Harrison Bucker, Giants defense. Let's go. You got this fast. I believe in you. I can answer your question in a second, Raquel. Or Raquel, sorry. If I pronounced your name wrong. Actually, I'll just answer real quick. I would go with Higby, Raquel. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Felix. Thank you for all the super chats all season long. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate everyone in this chat. Happy New Year to everyone. Two leagues. Wide receiver need two. Chark, Cooper, Dotson. Chark, Chark, and Cooper for me. I don't even like Cooper that much, but I think I'd rather. Fuck. Dotson's been so good, but Wentz is back. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So we're going Chark and Cooper. Swift or Algier. Algier. And then which two to flex? Singletary, Chark, or Murray? I would go Singletary and Chark. So again, the answer is Chark, Cooper, Algier, Singletary, and Chark. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And again, David, please ask your question in chat. Same thing with Travel with Me. I really want to answer your guys' questions. Edgar, and again, if I skip your question, don't think I'm some douche who skipped your question on purpose. Just ask again. I'm just clicking around. PPR, pick one. An injured Tyler Lockett. I'm not playing Tyler Lockett. So I'm going with Jerick McKinnon. Derek Carr won't retire. Of course. Derek Carr's not going to retire. That's a shocking revelation that I just saw on Twitter. So definitely going McKinnon. Zombino. That's a sick name too. Christian Watson, Dortch, Dobbs, London, or Chark. All right. This is really easy. You're going to play Christian Watson, and if Christian Watson doesn't play, you play Dobbs. Very easy. Dobbs will be in an excellent situation if Watson doesn't play. But if Watson plays, I'm playing him. So Watson, you're playing Watson. If Watson sits, you play Dobbs. Just make sure you're looking at your phone at around like 3:45. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll probably tweet it out. Or you just follow like Adam Schefter or Ian Rappaport. They'll tweet it out for you, and you'll be able to know what's going down. So that's my opinion on things. I think I think I'd go Christian Watson, and then if he misses, I'm going Dobbs. Pretty simple for me. Fins up, Nick. What's up, man? I've got Tyreek and Waddle in, but I need either Ayuk or Kirk for the highest floor in a standard format. Highest floor, I think, is Kirk, so I'm going Christian Kirk. Gotta go Christian Kirk. It's all right. I get that. I flip flop on shit all the time too, flopping around like a dolphin. If the Dolphins lose today, I am going to be put into immense sadness. I've seen this play out my whole life. Every year, it's the same shit. The Dolphins look so good. Holy shit, they're gonna make the playoffs. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen the Dolphins make the playoffs since I was in high school. And then bam, like a swift kick to the cock. Something crazy is gonna happen. Like the Dolphins lose. How many get? We're on 4 lot. We lose 6 games in a row. And we miss the playoffs. It's shocking how bad the Dolphins have been my whole life. It's sad, honestly, and it is. I know I'm going to be sad if they lose today. It's gonna suck. Tough, dude. Tough being a Dolphins fan, man. It's the same shit every year. Ugh. Not to have a sad mood here. It's the new year, maybe. Maybe the Dolphins will be a new team. They'll just be good. I don't think that's gonna happen. Travis Etienne or Ramondre Stevenson, Etienne. Waddle, Watson, or Garrett Wilson. I'm going Garrett Wilson. Justin Fields or Joe Shiesty. Burrow. Kamara, Aaron Jones, Algier, Sanders, Pacheco, or Dobbins. PPR. I have the Eagles D. I'm wondering if I should start Kamara. I think you could start Kamara against the Eagles defense. So I'm going to go Kamara, and I'm going to go Algier. Happy New Year. Championship game. Best flex option. DPJ. Slayton, Dotson, Hodgins. I'm playing Hodgins. Christian Watson, Hollywood, Dobbs. Hollywood or wait on Watson and Dobbs. I'm not playing. I don't want anything to do with Hollywood with fucking David Blau under center. I'm going Christian Watson. If he misses, I'm just playing Dobbs. Pretty simple. Raheem Mostert. Rashad White, Cordero Patterson, half PPR need too. Let's go Let's go Rashad White and Raheem Mostert. At the beginning of the season, someone in our league bet someone else $100 that the Dolphins make the Super Bowl. He's still pretty confident in his decision. Yeah, I mean, I think if the Dolphins make the playoffs, uh, one second. The latest on Packers wide receiver Christian Watson is sore hip. The game is set, so they think Watson's going to play. Based on what I read, I think if the Dolphins make the playoffs, they could easily win the Super Bowl because once you get in there, it's not win the Super Bowl, but make it to the Super Bowl because it's just a crapshoot once you get in. Like once you get in, really anything can happen. It's just like looking from the outside. It's really hard to know what's going to happen, but I hope the Dolphins can make the playoffs at least. I need help one more time, bro. Packers, Pats, or Chargers? Let me check real quick. Packers, Pats, Chargers. Patriots. I'm going to Patriots. I pray to the football gods though that the Patriots defense sucks absolute donkey cock today and the Dolphins smack them. Uh, Artemis X Gamer fan, thank you for the super chat, my man. Half PPR for flex. Juju, DJ Moore, Dave Montgomery. Easy for me. DJ Moore. DJ Moore has been playing really well this season. Recently, DJ Moore, in my opinion, is one of the best receivers in the NFL. He never has gotten the credit that he deserves. I don't necessarily think he ever will get that credit that he deserves. Because the problem is he's just dealt with a bunch of shitty quarterbacks, right? He's had Darnold, he's had Cam Newton when Cam Newton wasn't Cam Newton, right? Like back in the day, if it was DJ Moore and Cam Newton, like when Cam Newton was on the rise, when he was the best quarterback in the NFL, it was truly some astonishing stuff to watch. Like that DJ Moore would have been a smash, but and he's had Baker when Baker was playing awful. He's had a bunch of different coaches come in. Just a lot of bad shit happening to DJ Moore, but he's still been succeeding recently. Sam Darnold looks decent. Like I'm not saying he's like the best quarterback in the NFL, obviously, but he's looking decent enough to where it's like, you know what? I understand why I would play. I understand why I like DJ Moore. So DJ Moore's the start for me over those guys. Tyler T, thank you for the super chat. Judy over Adams PPR. Scared Adams could get 0 points. See, this is one of those questions, Tyler, where you're not going to be able to sleep tonight if you play the wrong guy. If you go out there and you start you go out there and you play Judy over Adams, you're not going to be able to sleep tonight if Adams scores 30 points. Because look, Adams is so good that I could be the quarterback and he would score points. It's my same philosophy with Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill could be playing with someone in a fucking wheelchair at quarterback and he'd still be good. So I think I'm playing Adams over Judy. If you want to be safe, go ahead and play Judy. I understand. I don't even think that's really a pussy move to do. if you to. But my lean would be to go with Devontae Adams. I simply cannot bench Devontae Adams. I think it would be crazy. Michael H, thank you for the super chat, my man. Evan, Nick said Burrow. Yeah, I like Burrow over Fields. Travel with me. Thank you for the super chat again. Olave or Foreman, PPR, and Bucks or Browns defense. Thanks, no problem. So I answered Olave to a different question, and my opinion on Olave hasn't changed. It's the exact same. He's got a tough matchup. He's a good player. He could succeed in a matchup like this. So I think he'll be all right. My lean ultimately would be on my lean here ultimately leans with Foreman. I think Foreman has been playing well. Again, I really like the player, Donta Foreman. I just hate that I feel like in my head that Chuba Hubbard at any point is going to come into the game and fuck him over. This really does feel like a two-headed backfield 50-50 split. But I'm going Foreman. And then Bucks or Browns, D. I don't love either of them. I think I'd lean Browns over the Bucks. So Browns defense, Foreman. Thank you for the super chat. Peoples, Hodgins, Slayton, James, Thielen, Hollywood. I'm going Hodgins. Hey, Nick, need to Ayuk, Cooper, Zay Jones, London. Zay Jones, Ayuk. Full PPR, Thielen, Dotson, Curtis Samuel, Thielen, Walker or Swift, Walker. What's up? What's up, Ali? How you doing, man? Is your picture that one Uzi album? I forgot. I'm so bad with names of albums. I love that album, and I don't even know the name of it. Everett or Higby? I'm going Higby. Lockett or Everett or Higby for the ship, baby. Let's go, Mike. Michael, let's win this shit. Uh, what time does Seattle play? Seattle. Play the Jets, I think, at 4. Fuck, I guess typing in Seattle in Google isn't good enough. 4:05. All right, so you're gonna play Watson. If Watson doesn't play, you go Lockett. So yeah, I'm playing Watson, and then if Watson sits, which I don't think he will, based upon what I've read, then I play Lockett. I don't want to play Lockett today, though. I'm very nervous about Lockett with his hand injury. He's a receiver, and he has a hand injury. He needs his hands to catch. So I would go Watson, and then if Watson doesn't play, you're stuck with Lockett, and then Higby, and then DJ Moore, Zay Jones, or Dotson. DJ Moore. Perfect. Thanks. No problem. Full PPR need 2 flexes. Need 2 flexes. Dylan, Walker, Metcalf, Lazard, Sutton, Juju, McKinnon. Happy New Year to you. This is the type of question where it keeps you up at night. This is another one where I'm like incredibly nervous. Tell you one thing when it might be the other. Um, let's go. Let's go. Got to play Metcalf. You're not benching Metcalf, so you got to go Metcalf. And then it's between McKinnon and Walker. I'm going Metcalf and fuck. Fuck, man. Metcalf and McKinnon. Final answer. Not going to sit here and go back and forth a million times because I'm going to second guess myself. That's one of the most important things in fantasy football, not second guessing yourself. Just going with your gut, going with your feel. And that's what I just did. Went with my feel, the gut. You don't want to overthink. With D Hop out, do I start Sutton, London, Dillon, or Mostert? Dillon. Standard needed 2 running backs: Jacobs, Swift, Pacheco. I'm going Jacobs and Pacheco. Pick 2 full PPR: Goff, Minshew, Scary Terry, Dotson. I'm going Scary Terry, and I'm going Goff. The Goffinator. Need high ceiling: B. Robert, Jacobs, Jacobs. Jacobs might shit the bed. I'm really worried about Jacobs because of Jarrett Stidham, but you need the highest upside possible. B. Rob's upside is not very high in my opinion, so. That's kinda how I lean there in that equation. Better off dead, yeah. Alright. Let's go Jacobs. Yo, Nick, what's up, Mr. Varad? Yo, Nick, Goff or Cousins? Goff, Evans or Chark? Chark. Happy New Year's, bro. Happy New Year's to you too. Happy New Year's to everyone in chat. I really any Watson news, the news that I just read on Watson before seems like he's gonna play. Now, again, I can't tell you for sure that he's gonna play, but it feels like he's gonna play. That's basically what I got from what I read. Um, All right, Kyle Burks. Thank you for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it. Love you, Kyle. Thank you, man. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, everyone. Hopefully, everyone's having a good time. Hopefully, everyone had a good last night. I like New Year's a lot, but that's not the point of today's streams. To win a fucking championship. Aaron Jones or AJ Dillon are both because Dillon goes off every time I bench him. Either running backs or Singletary, Algier, but have Algier in the flex already. Oh, I love the Packers matchup. I'm playing both of them. I think it's crazy, but you already have Algier in the flex. You're benching Singletary. I don't love Singletary. So I'm going Dylan and Aaron Jones. I'm sticking with what you got. I like who you got in. We're going to ride with it. Fins up, baby. We're riding with what you got in. I like Dylan a lot this week. I like Aaron Jones too. The matchup is amazing. Oh man, that's gonna be like one of the games of the week. I'm not sure it's gonna be the game of the week, but it's gonna be one of the games of the week. At least I think so. Off the top of my head, this game feels good. I'll play one Magic Mike White lineup. So I'm going AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones. I'm not overthinking here. And then we're going with Algier as well. I like what you did there. Cam, thank you for the super chat, my man. I really appreciate that. DJ Moore or Garrett Wilson. Chip time. Thanks, man. Oh, geez. This is another one where not your fault. You have too many good players. And it puts us in a tough scenario here. But with that said, you're going with Garrett Wilson. Again, I have Garrett Wilson in DFS. A lot of people do in DFS is they set caps on players. Like, oh, I don't know if I could play a million lineups with Brian Robinson or a million lineups with Garrett Wilson. I click the lock button on Garrett Wilson. I'm playing Garrett Wilson in every single DFS lineup. So if you and that's around $200+. So if you believe that when you bet on something, the person believes it more, or when they put something in, I have full belief in Garrett Wilson today. Garrett Wilson will be taking my bank account out back and shooting it in the back of the head like fucking Lenny and of Mice and Men if I end up losing. But it is what it is. That's the risk I take. That's a very high risk move to do. That's just how I play the game. I think that's just how I've always played. Ride or die. If someone gets hurt, I'm fucked. But if it all works out, I'm gonna be very happy. So we're gonna go Garrett Wilson over DJ Moore. That's my answer. Final answer. Garrett Wilson over DJ Moore. I love Garrett Wilson this week. $2,400 winner takes all, David. Holy shit. You got this, man. Thank you for the super chat before. Sorry if I didn't see your question again. I mean, there's a lot of questions in chat. And also, just so you guys know, if you're watching on depending on which chat you're in, it might not look like there's a crazy amount of chats, but I'm looking at two different channels at once. Thus, why there are so many questions. $2,400 winner takes all. PPR pick two for the flex. Ron Jones, AJ Dillon, Cam Akers, Pacheco, Gabe Davis. Winner takes all. You're going to be taking it all. You're going Cam Akers and you're going Aaron Jones. I love Gabe Davis. I hope he smashes, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. Even for someone who is willing to take big risk, play some crazy shit, I don't think the risk is worth it with Gabe Davis this week. So I'm going Aaron Jones and Cam Akers. Not thinking twice. Lock that shit in. So Cam Akers and Aaron Jones is my answer. Lock that in. Don't overthink it. Cam Akers has been playing good, and Aaron Jones. Thank you for the super chat, Larry Love. Kicker, I have Dicker the kicker. Young Ho Koo and Gene Gano are on waivers. Dicker, I like Dicker and Gano a lot over Young Ho Koo. I'd go with Dicker because, again, there is no way there is any type of interference from anything. Like, if Dicker has a bad game, it's because Dicker played shit. If Dicker has a good game, it's because there's also no, like, weather interference because it's in a dome. Not a dome, but you get an indoor stadium. So we're gonna go ahead and go with we're gonna go with Dicker. Going Dicker the kicker, baby. Nick Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo. Championship game, Hawk or Kittle? Thanks for all the info this year. Another tough question because these are two of, I would say, top 5 tight ends in fantasy right now. Like, two guys that are basically locks every single week in my brain. Let's go Kittle. I do worry about the fact that Kittle could be benched. But again, you don't win a bunch of money playing like a pussy. So I'm going with Kittle. Kittle's been on fire. Kittle could easily score multiple touchdowns in the first half of the game and then get benched. Hawkinson's been pretty decent. Kittle's more boom or bust though, right? Kittle's good game's amazing. His bad game is like 4 points. Whereas Hawkinson's going to get you guaranteed 10 points. And if he has a bad game, he's probably going to get 8, right? So actually, to think about this in another way, my answer is George Kittle, if you want a straight up answer. But if you feel like you might lose your game, or if you feel like, oh, I'm a little bit nervous about Playing someone that's as boom bust. If you want to go safe, go Hawk, but I'm going Kittle for sure. Uh, Lucius, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. DST, Pats or Jags? Definitely the Jags. And then kicker, Gano or Bass? Bass. It's gonna be a really high scoring game. So the Jags have a wet dream matchup. We're going Jags. And then kicker, Gano or Bass? We are going with Bass. So Jags defense and Bass. Lucius as well. Ayuk or Dotson? Carson Wentz scares me off of Dotson. I think Dotson can have a big game, but I'm going Ayuk. I know Ayuk hasn't performed well recently, but Ayuk has put up numbers with uh quarterback whose name is escaping me, Brock Purdy. So I'm perfectly fine going with fuck with Ayuk. So we're going Ayuk. Hi Nick, what's up, Dennis man? How you doing? Quarterback Herbert or Fields? Fields. Uh, Jamal Williams, Dotson, Chark. That's one where I'd go Chark, and then Ingram or Andrews, Ingram. Full PPR, Aaron Jones, Kenneth Walker, or Tyler Algier. Aaron Jones, Kenneth Walker, Deontay Johnson or Chark, Deontay Johnson. Full PPR, Aaron Jones, Kenneth Walker, Algier, Walker. Adams or Pittman, Adams for sure. London, Zach Moss was out of a night. I'm going London. Ayuk, McKinnon, Dotson. I like McKinnon. Casey, half PPR. DeAndre Swift, Christian Watson, Gabe Davis, Jahan Dotson for the ship. Thanks, bro. No problem. I guess go Watson, and if Watson sits, you're stuck with Gabe Davis. That's how I would do things. Stevenson or Walker? Walker. Definitely defense, Pitt or Atlanta. Atlanta. Njoku or Hill? I'd go Pittsburgh, actually. Njoku or Hill? Hill. Cooper or Zay Jones? Zay Jones. Minshew or Dimes? Dime. This is one I think earlier I said Minshew. These guys are really close for me. If you went Minshew over Dimes, I wouldn't really castrate you here. I'm gonna go Minshew. Ignore that man for the ship. Quarterback Allen, running back Singletary Algier. Flex Dillon or Lazard, leaning Lazard. All right. What do I think? So I like your lineup. I'm going with. I think I'm playing Komet over Andrews, and I'm playing Dillon over Lazard. So we're gonna go Komet and Dillon, and then that looks good to me. Andrews or Higbee? Higbee. Brian Robinson or Stevenson? Stevenson. Thielen or Peoples Jones for the flex? Thielen. Dicker the kicker? Gould or Tucker? Tucker. Rashad White or Jamal Williams? Rashad White. Full PPR, Josh Allen or Fields? Josh Allen. Keenan Allen or Watson if Watson is healthy? Keenan Allen. Brock Purdy, Daniel Jones or Mike White? Mike White. Aaron Jones, Sanders or Algier? That's a good one. I'm going Aaron Jones. That's a great question. Going Aaron Jones. I'm trying to make a lineup with who did I want? Minshew. Waddle, DJ Moore, or Watson slash Dubes. Pick two, Waddle and DJ Moore. I'm in the championship game too, and I was looking to start London. All right, the Hound. London, baby. How you doing, the Hound? Hope everyone chat's doing well. Pick two between Sutton, Samuel, Hollywood, Hodgins, James, Chark, Dortch. Hodgins and Chark. Baby Chark, do 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 do. Baby Chark, do 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 do. Oh, my cousin that's 2 years old came over yesterday and was jamming to Baby Shark, and they even have a volume on Spot or an edition of it where it's in double speed. And let me tell you, that is the kid loved the song, but I don't ever want to hear that shit again. Baby shark do 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 do. It was cute though because he knew how to do. He was doing the dance and shit. But yeah, got to go Shark and Hodgins. Ayuk or McKinnon? Um, Ayuk or McKinnon? Probably gonna go McKinnon. Taysom or Higby? Higby. McLaurin or Stevenson? Stevenson. Thanks, no problem, Casey. Benched Jacobs for Mixon and flex DK over Jacobs. I think that's fine. Minshew or Herbert? Herbert. Jamal Williams, Juju or Gabe Davis? I'd go Juju personally. Confident Lamar that will be back for the playoffs. That's what it says here. Algier or Ramondre? Ramondre. Russ or Wentz? Russ. Rashad White or Jamal Williams for the ship. You got me through the last week. Thanks, man. No problem. I'm going Jamal. Rashad White or Zach Moss. Rashad White. Donta Foreman or Latavius Murray or Deontay Johnson. Foreman for me. Thanks, Spock. I have Fields, but I'm feeling Josh Allen too. I like Josh Allen better than Fields. We like Olave. I don't love Olave, but yeah, I'm willing to play Olave. And just so you know, if I skip anyone's question, I'm just clicking around a bunch. Bam or Slayton? I'd go Bam. Fournette or Algier? Fournette for me. I'm good, man. I'm also worried about starting Thielen, but I have no choice in a deep league. If anyone was watching in the offseason, I was probably the biggest Adam Thielen guy. I had no idea why he was being drafted so late. I was like, dude, this makes no fucking sense. This guy's so good every year in fantasy. I don't know why people don't like him. I guess because he's just like a slot receiver. He's kind of boring, I guess. But in my head, I'm like, dude, this guy puts up numbers every fucking year, and he has a down year this year. So I guess I was wrong. But at the end of the day, I still feel like the thought process made sense. Like he's still getting targeted. He's just not playing as well. It is what it is. Also, Justin Jefferson is like playing like the fucking MVP of the league. He's not going to win MVP. Not going to. But I would argue the MVP award is just a quarterback award, which kind of sucks. And I think most people would agree with me on that. And that kind of just fucks over guys like Justin Jefferson who have these amazing seasons. Like, what does he need? 200 something yards to pass Calvin Johnson. Now, it's not as impressive to me because it was in an extra game, but it's still very impressive, right? It's just comparing the two seasons together, it doesn't look as good on paper. But yeah, guy's fucking fantastic. So I think he deserves the MVP, but he's not going to get it. Waddle, Lockett, or Christian Watson. I'm playing Waddle, and then Zay Jones and Devontae. So I'm going Waddle and I'm going Devontae Smith. I had a bad loss last week, but thanks, Nick, for helping me to get to the playoffs. What can we expect from your channel in the off-season months? I haven't put together the full plan yet. The off-season's a lot of just talking about the players, talking about the NFL draft, mock drafts, things like that. When the fantasy season ends, I will be doing, if you guys play best ball or you don't play best ball, a bunch of best ball content about the the NFL playoffs because you can play during that. Some betting stuff as well because you can bet during the playoffs, obviously. And then I think Monday when the game ends is if there's Monday Night Football next week, which I don't know if there is actually. There might not be. There will be me talking about the playoffs. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff about the NFL playoffs, and then in the off season, it's just kind of what I always do, just talking about players. And for now, we don't have like a true tried and true plan, so I don't know exactly what the videos are going to be, but off the top of my head, we will have a lot of videos coming out that you should enjoy. If you like watching the videos that I make now, you will enjoy those videos. Full PPR, pick one for my flex, and thank you for the super chat, Anthony. I'm gonna get to you after this one. Fournette, White, Stevenson, or DJ Moore. Thanks, Nick. Happy New Year. Smash the like to ring in the new year. That's a fact, man. Pick one for my flex. This is fucking tough. I'm going DJ Moore. Anthony, thank you for the super chat, my man. Williams, Knight, or White? Running back two. Great question. Zonovan Knight. Zonovan Knight has played really well when Mike White was under center. So I'm just gonna stick with what I know. and we're gonna go with Knight. I think Knight has a pretty decent game. Okay, Nick, man. Juju or Zay Jones? Gun to the head. I'm playing Zay Jones. Burrow or Fields? Burrow. Happy New Year. Lazard or Hodgins? Hodgins for me. Any player props you like for today? I haven't looked at player props. I've been looking at DFS shit. I can take a look in a second though and see if I like anything. I loved that Zeke parlay I made on Thursday, and it fucking didn't hit because Zeke did not like he scored and the team covered, but he just couldn't fucking like I don't know what he was doing. Like he just was running like he was in quicksand. Or not quicksand. Yeah, quicksand. He was just running so slow. Played like absolute dog shit. It's pretty funny, honestly, how bad he played. All right, so who's in all my crunches? Brian Robinson and Algier. Just gonna X them out. This last one. Algier. I'm gonna keep answering questions. Sorry guys, I'm just doing something real quick. He one lineup without these guys. All right, crunch. Marquise Brown at noon or wait for Watson. I would wait for Watson. Makes sense, Grill. Good plan. Akers, Dobbins, or A. Talk about Algier. I would play Akers. So Nick, I'm starting at wide receiver Judy and Shark over Cooper and Dotson. Is that good? Yes, that's what I would do. Pick one in PPR: Zay Jones, Colton Sutton, Jacoby Myers, John Dotson, Zay Jones. DJ Chark or DJ Moore, DJ Moore. Burrow, Fields, and Pacheco. Burrow or Fields, Burrow. Pacheco or Walker, Walker. Stevenson or Mixon, Mixon for me. Deontay Johnson, Chark or Dotson. I would go Deontay. I love Chark. I'm going Chark. I'm going Chark. Baby Chark. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling. I'm going Chark. Sean B, flex one, Waddle, Chark, Dotson, or Knight. Waddle would be a no-brainer, but Teddy targets Hill more. That's true. But I'm playing Waddle anyways. I don't want to overthink it. Don't overthink it. Go Waddle. Like Chark, Dotson, and Knight are fine in other scenarios, but when you have Waddle, Sean, I don't think you can reasonably bench fucking Waddle for Chark, Dotson, or Knight. I agree with exactly what you said. I'm not trying to sound like you're wrong, like your thought process is wrong because your thought process is right. I agree with it, but at the end of the day, I'm not sitting Waddle. I simply can't. Waddle is too good to be benched. That's just kind of how I think. If I don't play, like, yeah, Waddle's just too good to be benched. I'm not benching him. David Montgomery, Kamara, Cam Akers, Ryan Robinson, Tyler Gier. Start two, sit two. Fuck. Well, it's actually start two, sit three, you silly goose. But let's go Kamara and Algier. Okay, Nick. Juju or Zay Jones. Gun to the head. Final call. Final call. Juju safer. I'm going Zay Jones. Jamal Williams, Latavius Murray, or Freeman. Start one. I'm going Foreman if he's Freeman, which I assume. B-Rob or Stevenson. Stevenson. Hollywood Brown or Waddle. Waddle for sure. Tampa Dax. Need one. PPR. Fant, Conklin, Waddle. Waller, sorry. I'm going Waller. Montgomery or Chubb, Monty, Minshew or Rogers. Rogers. I like both of them though. Oh, you're ready. Your opponent has Smith and Goddard. That actually changes things. I'm going with Minshew now. Felix, thank you for the super chat. I think I answered this. You said you were starting Judy and Chark over Cooper and Dotson. I agree with that. I like Amari Cooper, the player. I hate how he's been producing with Watson under center. It's been bad, and I don't know if it's going to get any better. So that's kind of just how I sit on things like this. Like, I think it could get better, but like he has 2 games to do it, right? This week and next week. In your fantasy championship, most likely, are you going to believe that Cooper is going to magically ascend. I don't think so. Like I hope that happens, but I don't think that's going to happen. So that's kind of just how I feel. I'm playing so many Patriots players in DFS, and I'm going to be rooting against them, even though I have a lot of money invested in them. All about the Dolphins, baby. But yeah, I agree with what you went with. Don't try to overthink things. Judy and Shark for sure. Justin Credible Fantasy. That's a sick name. Cam Akers or AJ Dillon in the championship. Going Cam Akers. Cam Akers has been playing too well for you to bench him. I am going Cam Akers. Cam Akers for sure. Definitely gonna go with Cam Akers. Yeah, I simply cannot sit Cam Akers. And I love AJ Dillon, but we got to go Cam Akers. Josh, thank you for the super chat. I think I saw your question before and I scrolled past it. It's hard to answer everyone's questions. But yeah, definitely Cam Akers over Dillon. Josh, how you doing, man? Akers, Algier, Evans, or Ingram PPR. Oh, oh man. See, the problem with what this question is that I'm pretty sure people have asked me Akers or Algier 50 different times. I think I've said the wrong player every single time. Um, uh, so it's between Akers and Algier. I am going to go with Algier, but it's really close between Akers and Algier. I'm going Algier. XXX the Dream XXX Evans or Dotson. This is a scenario where I'm going Dotson. Evans has shit the bed so many times that I'd rather just go with the upside shot that Evans smashes. I mean that Dotson smashes. I mean, so I'm going Dotson over Evans. Mark says Fryermuth or Mark Andrews. Which 3 out of 4? Najee, Akers, and Knight Algier. All right. So we're going Fryermuth over Andrews. And then Akers, Najee, Knight, Algier. Akers, Algier, and Najee. So we're going Fryermuth, Najee, Akers, and Algier. Fryermuth, Najee, Akers, Algier. Miles Sanders or Devontae Smith for flex Devontae Smith. Zay Jones or Michael Pittman. Zay Jones. Cincinnati has one of the best defenses. I don't necessarily think that the Bengals do have one of the best. Oh, man defenses. Okay. You know what? That I correct myself. I don't know how to read. Oh, you need a flex too. Okay. So if you need a flex as well, Josh, you're going Akers and Algier. Because those were the two guys I was fucking galaxy braining through. And then McLaurin or Dotson, I'm going McLaurin. Nick, final call. It's Zay Jones, baby. Rodgers or Minshew? Rodgers. Oh, wait. Were you the person that asked Rodgers or Minshew where the question was like the other player had the receivers for Philly and you can play Minshew? I would play Minshew in that scenario. Jordan, thank you for the super chat. What do you think? Half PPR running back start 3: Chubb, Connor McKinnon, Kamara. Start Juju or Judy defense. Juju or defense. Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't know how to read. Let's see here. Let's go. Oh my God, I almost just fell out of my chair. Jesus Christ. All right, sorry. Back on in. I'm focused. I'm locked. Eagles or Giants defense? Eagles. And then you need 3 running backs. We're going Connor, McKinnon, Kamara. Fuck you, Nick Chubb. Connor, McKinnon, Kamara. And then Juju and the Eagles. So Connor, McKinnon, Kamara, Juju, Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fields or Goff? Goff. I have Christian Watson as my. What's up, King? How you doing, man? I have Christian Watson, my number 2 receivers. Injury everywhere. Yeah, I would just play Watson and then pivot to Dotson if he doesn't play. Lawrence or Goff? Goff. Moss or Foreman? Foreman. Najee, Montgomery or Akers? Akers. Myers or Knox? I would go Knox. Chubb or Lazard? Chubb. Stevenson or Brian Robinson. Stevenson. I'm still playing Stevenson. Dotson or Thielen. Um, Dotson or Thielen. Whew. I'm going Thielen. Zamir White or Pacheco. Pacheco. Half PPR. Kenneth Walker or Kamara. Kamara. Should I bench Adams and play Algier? Yeah, I would. And then Bass or Gano. Bass. Chargers D or Chiefs D. I would go with the Chargers. Knox or Conklin. Knox. Hey Nick, sorry if it was asked earlier. It's okay. But if Christian Watson is limited, would you prefer Dobbs? I think he's going to play. If he doesn't play, I would go Dobbs. Personally. Cousins or Herbert. I'd go Herbert. Judy or Wilson. Wilson. Goff or Fields. Goff. Jags or Steelers D. Jags. Hollywood Brown or Pittman. Rodgers or Minshew. Montgomery, Akers, Stevenson pick 2. Akers and Stevenson. Fields or Goff. Mike Williams or Swift. Mike Williams. Half PPR, Uncle Lenny, Walker, McKinnon, Pacheco, Kamara, RB1, 2, and flex. McKinnon, Kamara, Walker. Purdy or Gardner. Minshew or Purdy. I'd go Gardner. Fields or T-Law. Fields. Knox or Goddard. Knox. AJ Dillon. Thanks for taking a problem, Hugo. AJ Dillon or Pittman Jr. I'd go AJ Dillon. Would you start Andrews or Goddard over Walker or Stevenson the flex? No, I would not. Chargers or Jags D. Jags. AJ Dillon or Zay Jones. AJ Dillon. Montgomery or Waddle. And he waddled away. Waddle. And he waddled away. Waddle. Till the very next day. Bum, 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 bum. Rock out with my cock out. What's up, man? DK Dotson, Zay Jones, non PPR. Oh wait, no. Is this non PPR or PPR? I guess it doesn't really matter technically because my answer would be the same. I think I'm gonna go Zay Jones. I think DK might be the safest option. So I will understand if you want to go with DK, but I'm going with Zay Jones. Gonna ride with my guy Zay Jones one last time. If he fails, it is what it is. If he smashes, it'll feel great. We're going Zay Jones, baby. DK against Sauce might be a recipe for disaster. I still think he's gonna have a decent game, but I don't really see him scoring 25 plus points, and that's kind of what I need when I throw him into my lineup. So I'm going with Zay Jones. All right, guys, we got 4 minutes and 38 seconds until lock. I'm going to try to answer as many questions before we get out of here. I'm just putting one last lineup in. I got to look at my fancy lineups. So, yeah, Zay Jones for me. Evans or DJ Moore? DJ Moore. Weird stat. Dak leads leagues in interception, has missed 5 games. Make you wonder if something is wrong. Yeah, he hasn't played great this year, but I will give him some credit because if you watch the game against the Titans, I don't remember how many picks he threw. One of them definitely wasn't his fault. Over the last 2 games against the Eagles and the Titans, he threw multiple picks that were not his fault. It just like bounced off the receiver's hands. Now, again, I'm not here fucking trying to be some Dak defender because at the end of the day, I'm not a Dak defender. But I do think he got kind of fucked by that. You know, I think at the end of the day, you run those games again, the odds that what happened probably is low, right? Where like the ball bounces off the receiver's hand, goes fucking flying into the air, and it's picked off. You know what I'm saying? I got Ayuk, Foreman, Lazard, or Pittman. I would go Ayuk. Choose 2: Fournette, Brian Robinson, or Montgomery. I would go Fournette and Robinson. Pick 2. I gotta make sure I set the correct lineup here. One second, guys. Sorry. One second. Just gotta fucking cut someone off my team so that I can put someone on my bench, and then move Higby into my lineup, and then I think I'm done editing my lineup. All right. Back into things. Sorry. Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, J.K. Dobbins, or Montgomery. I'm going Aaron Jones and Alvin Kamara. Chargers or Jags D, Jags D. Hey, should I go Frymuth or Goddard? I'm going Goddard, and then Folk or Pinheiro. Folk. Thanks for the help this year. 4 out of 5 finals. Let's go. Let's go. Good luck. Waddle or Devontae Smith? Waddle. Swift, Jamal, Olave, Drake London. I'm going Drake London. Lenny, Akers, Jacobs, Algier. Sit one. I'm going to sit Lenny. Do you like Browns or Commanders? Money line pick. Let me check. I don't love the Browns. I know that. I gotta place my bet on the Dolphins. I do not. I like. Oh, they're playing each other. I would go with the Commanders if I had to pick one. I'm going Commanders. Going with the Commanders. I gotta place my bet on the Dolphins. Even though they're gonna lose. Half PPR and Njoku or Knox. Knox. Is Graham gonna have a good start? Yes. Break a leg. Yeah, let's break a leg. McKinnon or Walker. Walker. Waddle or Devontae Smith? Waddle. I agree. Commanders over the Browns. Good luck, everyone. Let's get that championship. That's a fact. Let's eat a W. Get that championship. Oh man, just waiting on these fucking sports books to load. And while I'm waiting on my sports book to load on my phone, the best sports book, DraftKings Sportsbook. If you click on the link in the video description down below, if you're a brand new user and bet, all you got to do is bet. Let's see here. What's it called? If you bet $5 on any pregame money line, you'll win $100 or $200 in free bets if your bet wins on DraftKings Sportsbook. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. Did I already bet on the Dolphins? No, I did not. I lost a bunch of money on the Dolphins last week, but the Dolphins were gone for a minute, but they're back now. +3. Bet the fucking mortgage. Teddy Covers. That's his nickname. I don't think they're actually going to win, but we shall see. Good luck, everyone. Dave Montgomery or Devontae Smith. I go Devontae Smith. Garrett Wilson or Wild. Garrett Wilson. Muth or Goddard. Goddard or Knox. Knox. Defense. Bills or Jags. Jags. There's no way I'm playing the Bills against the Cincinnati Bengals. That would be crazy. So good luck, everyone. It is 1 o'clock. Wish you guys all the best in your fantasy championships, your third place game, whatever you're playing. I love all you guys. I appreciate everyone who stops by these streams. It means the world to me. Let's go have a good championship. Let's win. And make sure if you do win, you can go watch the games. If you win, you leave a comment down below that you won, or tweet me your team and I will retweet it. I love seeing when you guys win. It is why I do this, so that you guys can win. So please make sure that you leave a comment with your winning team, that you won, any of that stuff. It really makes me happy to see that the advice I give out works. So please make sure if you win to do that or tweet it at me. I love you guys. Later, fellas. See you, Silver Rapture. I love you guys. I hope everyone had a great New Year's Eve. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Best streamer getting me to the ship. Thank you. No problem, man. Thank you so much for it, bro. For all your help. Let's win these championships. Let's win them. Miles Sanders or ETN? I would go with ETN. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the flippity flop. Let's eat some W's. Goodbye, guys. Fins up. So since Isaac just left the super chat, thank you, Isaac. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna type in the chat too. Isaac Morales. Thank you very much for the super chat. I genuinely appreciate that. I love you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. I'm gonna hit the outro again. Goodbye.